5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. So the first...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw to get started. It's Rattler. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Garendo. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. To throw, it's Rattler. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing now is Rattler. Quick throw here is complete. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He is in. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That one caught by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rattler now back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. Going for it all. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll look to throw. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
By Brian Brazil. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rattler. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A run with Garenda.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Now Rattler gonna throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he will have a first down, and they're in field goal range now at the 30. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Michael. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. And quickly out to Williams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need
the speed on display. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions are back in this one. It's 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. There he goes again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. They'll go again with Guerrero. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Schultz is the motion man. They'll go with him again. And he's got another one. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Dallas. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Lions 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Lions.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Guerrero. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one.
And he will score! Roman Wilson, touchdown Cowboys. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. Williams in motion. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the lights. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Garendo. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Rattler now back to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes Garendo. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Now Rattler gonna throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dive.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point, up and good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll give it to Garendo. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in the...
That's over the middle and intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?